What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder. I'm Warner Thompson, and Marvel has been making some pretty big changes to the MCU, and now fans are very excited about this because they want to see an increase in quality with movies and shows in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Well, guess what? That is exactly what we are about to get, and now Marvel Studios has a new plan when it comes to the MCU, which fans should get really excited about. And now we know some details about this plan, not just the fact that Marvel wants to improve, but now we know how exactly they're going to go about that. We already knew that they were going to be making changes, but today we talk about how and what they are going to be doing. And yes, for those asking, some delays are going to be coming too, but now we know what to expect from Marvel as far as how many movies and shows they'll be releasing per year. It's definitely not like what they were doing before with Phase 4, and which, to be fair, was a ton. It would be insanely hard for Marvel Studios to continue to produce 4 to 5 to 6 Disney Plus shows a year and 4 movies a year. To keep the quality up for all of those just doesn't seem possible, but we're going to break down exactly how many movies per year they're going to do and Disney Plus shows, as well as talk about how they are restructuring their company and restructuring the schedule. So if you love Marvel, be sure to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date. Also, if you subscribe and comment on our videos, you enter our giveaway where you have a chance to win a PS5 and Xbox Series X, some Marvel Legends gear, and other stuff as well. Winner's choice. We announce the winner at the end of each month. So I think one of the biggest wins for Marvel fans is that Marvel and Disney actually listen to the fans, and we have 2 people from these companies that really do care about the MCU. Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige, of course, and Disney CEO Bob Iger. They have heard the fans' complaint about the quality in Phase 4, and they both stated that they are now going to focus on quality over quantity, and they're going to reduce the output and content that they are going to be producing per year. And this is coming directly from both of them. Now, many fans will be excited to hear that their new plan is pretty much gonna be their old plan. Let's kind of be honest here. Phase 4 was kind of a test, and it was also kind of a reboot. Not necessarily a true reboot, but a new start for a new saga of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Some old characters, but a lot of new characters as well. And don't get me wrong, we got a lot of great things from Phase 4, but a lot of fans had some complaints, and then we had a lot of complaints about Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, and Marvel listened, and now they're changing, and definitely for the better. So what exactly is Marvel's new plan? What are they going to be doing? We have a new report from insider Jeff Snyder, who confirms basically what a lot of people thought that Marvel Studios was going to do when Kevin Feige and Bob Iger announced that they're going to reduce the output of their content. And basically, Marvel Studios is going to go from having 5 to 6 Disney Plus shows / special presentations to only about 2 per year. Now, I'm assuming this is just Disney Plus shows. I'm assuming there are going to be other things like special presentations involved. So 2 shows a year, but then of course we should have a Halloween special, a holiday special, and maybe something in between like Silver Surfer special, a Nova special, or whatever else they have coming up the pipeline. So this is a really big change. Imagine trying to produce 4 full Disney Plus shows each year, and then on top of that, your Halloween specials, your holiday specials, and any other special that might come out like the I Am Groot one. That's a lot. Plus, on top of that, you have your movies as well. Now, Marvel was currently, for Phase 4, doing 3 to 4 movies a year, but now, according to the same report, they're going to cut back to doing just 3 a year. So no more trying to aim for 4 movies. That is a lot. Movies take a lot to make. And this is a very drastic change. The full report from Jeff Snyder states, Marvel's target output has been reduced. I don't know if this has been reported or if this was a line in the trades or whatever, but I'm told that the target output has reduced from 4 shows to 4 movies a year to 2 shows and 3 movies a year. And of course, it's malleable. You could get on either side of that or whatever. And I do think this is the right move, and Kevin Feige even thinks this is the right move himself. He did say, I do think one of the powerful aspects of being at Marvel Studios is having these films and shows hit the zeitgeist. It is harder to hit the zeitgeist when there's so much product out there and so much content, as they say, which is a word that I hate, and he said that as he laughed. Now, unfortunately, this will ultimately lead to some delays, and we're already kind of getting those. Everything was already kind of delayed, but now we have an official release date for Secret Invasion. However, we don't have one for Loki or any of the other upcoming Disney Plus shows. So, as we've been experiencing, you should expect some restructuring of the phases that have already been revealed, specifically Phase 5, since most of Phase 6 hasn't been revealed yet, and we've already got some delays for Phase 6 as well with the Fantastic Four. And unless Marvel had some shows coming out that were kind of irrelevant to the story plot of the Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars and the entire multiverse saga as well, we might be seeing some delays in the Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars. Right now for 2024, 2025, and 2026, Marvel Studios has 4 movies scheduled for each of those years, and if we're only doing 3 now, that most likely is going to push Marvel Studios' Phase 5 and Phase 6 slate back at least a year. And that's not counting any Disney Plus shows that have to be pushed back as well, so we could be looking at, unfortunately, a 1 to 2 year delay. However, I definitely think it's worth it if it's going to make all of these projects a lot better. But this is what their goal is, which we should be excited about. And even a recent report from thecosmiccircus.com explains that this is the reason why we are getting these delays. According to the report, they say the delays are due to Marvel Studios wanting to maintain a certain quality in its films, and mainly wanting to prioritize making the films and series the right way instead of pushing them out prematurely, which we have seen happen. But this isn't the only restructuring that Marvel Studios is going through right now. Most of you have heard that they have fired some executives from Marvel Studios who had been there a very long time. Ike Perlmutter was recently fired, and he is somebody who very much clashed with Kevin Feige and even tried to get him fired. He actually was going to fire him, except Bob Iger stepped in and said no. And thank goodness for that, because the MCU would not be what it is without Kevin Feige. Victoria Alonso was also fired from Marvel Studios. However, this had a lot of different elements to it and wasn't just due to the fact that they want to restructure. However, it was partly that. Victoria Alonso looked over all of the VFX department, which has definitely been slacking lately, and people have been coming out from the visual effects department stating that the work conditions were not good. They were being overworked, underpaid, and weren't exactly being treated right by Victoria Alonso. And one of the biggest restructurings that we have so far that recently happened is the firing of the original Fantastic Four writers and hiring of a new writer for the Fantastic Four. A lot of changes have happened with the Fantastic Four lately, and if you want to hear about those, you can check out the video I did yesterday on it. But Marvel Studios did get a new writer for the Fantastic Four. And obviously this is due to the fact that they didn't really like the current script that they had at the time. And it's sad, but it's also extremely good news, because Marvel Studios saw that the quality was lacking and they decided they're not going to stand for that. They're not going to produce things that don't have high quality. So they made an adjustment to make it better. And that's exactly what they're doing with the entirety of Phase 5 and Phase 6 and simply the studio in general. So I think this is actually a good plan. This is basically going back to what Phase 1 through 3 were, except we're adding a few Disney Plus shows and special presentations. I think this is a win because we still get more content than we're used to with Phase 1 through 3. Even if we aren't getting as much content as we got with Phase 4, we are still going to be getting more than we're used to, and the quality of this content should be much better than we got with Phase 4. So that's Marvel's new plan. Go ahead and let us know all of your thoughts about this in the comments down below. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let us know. Also, don't forget to like the video and again, subscribe so you can stay up to date and enter our giveaway. You can always follow us on Instagram and Twitter as well. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.